Good evening. I'm Amber Schroeds, the director of the Harper County Department of Community Services, and I am absolutely honored to welcome you to the 33rd Annual Harper's Most Beautiful People Award Ceremony. The Upper Chesapeake Choir is going to kick off our event tonight, so please help me welcome them to the stage with a round of applause.
Somebody stand there and spot her. Spot her. Curve around. Excellent job on the babas. Good job. Good job. Trying to get your blood going here a little bit. You're going to be sitting for a little while. Thank you very much. We are the Upper Chesapeake Chorus of Sweet Adelines, and we are always honored to sing at this event because all of the nominees are so inspiring to us. So congratulations to everyone who's been nominated tonight, and thank you so much for all of your service to our community. We're going to sing one more song for you. This is a little Fleetwood Mac song. And yeah, do you know it's their 50th anniversary? Yeah, how old does that make you feel? But anyway, it's a little bit of song about not giving up and don't stop. Ba, 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 ba. soon be here. It'll be here, better than before. Now yesterday's, oh yeah, yesterday's gone. Now all I want is to see you smile. If it takes just a little while, I know you don't believe that it's true. I never meant any harm to you. I'm saying don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be here, better than before. Yesterday's gone. Oh yeah, yesterday's gone. I'm saying don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be here, better than before. Yesterday's gone. Oh yeah, yesterday's gone. Don't you look back. Don't you look back. Don't you look back. Don't you look back.
Thank you so much. That was absolutely beautiful. Tonight, we celebrate the unsung heroes in our community. Our nominees represent all corners of our county, but they have this in common. They have made Harford County a more beautiful place to live. Tonight's our opportunity to say thank you for the great work that you do. Thank you for sharing your time and your talents for your neighbors and for those in need. Thank you for making a difference. I'd also like to express my gratitude to the nominators that are with us tonight. Thank you for recognizing the special role these individuals play in your organizations. Thank you for appreciating their efforts every day and for sharing their stories with us tonight so that we can join you in applauding their contributions. For those who have not been to this event before, you are in for an incredible evening. But before we begin, I would like to recognize the elected officials that are with us tonight. Harford County Executive Barry Glassman. Senator Jason Gallion. Colonel William Davis, representing Sheriff Gaylor. Harford County Council President Pat Vincenti. Harford County Councilman Chad Schroeds. And Harford County Councilman Curtis Beulah. We appreciate you taking the time to be with us this evening. At this time, I'd also like to recognize our sponsors, the Aegis, Richardson's Florists and Gifts, Pairings Catering, Wegmans, Brooms Bloom Dairy, Jim Lockard Photography, Tri-State Trophy, Harford Cable Network, John Carroll High School, the Upper Chesapeake Chorus, Natasha Jackson, and Christy Breslin with WJZ News. Thank you. And two other special thank yous. One to Pastor Greg Allsbrooks and Deb Sword with the Bel Air Church of the Nazarene, who have hosted this event for many years for us. And another deep thank you to the entire team of Community Services, and particularly to Crit Heim, Sylvia Bryant, Teresa Smith, Linda Boren, Meg Deem, and Kathy Stewart. Without you, this would just not be possible. So thank you very much. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce County Executive Barry Glassman.
Thank you, Amber, and I think we also should thank Amber Strode. She does a fantastic job. I was teasing her when I got here this evening. She looked more beautiful than ever, and she told me she had professional makeup today. So Chad, we're going to send you that bill, all right? But she doesn't really need it. She is beautiful inside and out, and this program is certainly reflective of her spirit. Tonight is a special night, and we get to thank our volunteers who lift up our families and strengthen our community. Some of our volunteers are firefighters, saving lives. Others deliver meals and a touch of kindness to homebound seniors. Some give their time to local nonprofits. Others volunteer informally by caring for a neighbor or sometimes even a stranger. However they choose to give, volunteers enrich the lives of our citizens with their acts of bravery, kindness, and concern. Volunteering is deeply rooted in Harper County's culture. In fact, we have a generation of families who regularly come together and help the community. This Harper County tradition of public service is more important than ever as our children witness a broader society that is sometimes more focused on tearing people down than raising each other up. The record number of nominations we received this year brings me great hope. The spirit of helping others is strong and well in Harper County. So is the custom of valuing those who serve. And let us continue to be a model community where neighbors from all backgrounds care for each other, where we choose civility and treat others with empathy, respect, tolerance, and like I always say, above all, just be kind to every kind, be kind to one another. And believe me, we solve a lot of problems that I deal with every day. So tonight's nominees embody that vision. Collectively, they represent thousands of hours of volunteer service, and they have brightened the lives of other countless citizens. We are deeply grateful for their contributions, and I am proud and honored to share their stories with you tonight on behalf of Harper County. Thank you, and God bless you for coming out this evening.
Thank you, Barry. It is my pleasure now to introduce Christy Breslin, reporter with WJZ News and an incredible partner for community services. We are thrilled that she's able to host Harper's Most Beautiful Awards ceremony again this year. And will you help me welcome her to the podium with a round of applause?
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Harper County is near and dear to my heart. Born and raised here, just a wonderful place, and we are so lucky to have so many wonderful people in our community. I would also like to thank Barry Glassman for getting me out of work 10 minutes early today. They knew that I was coming to this event, and I said it's for Barry, and they said, go. I said, all right. And Amber, your makeup does look wonderful. Hi, Chad. If anyone doesn't know, that's Chad Schroeds right there, Amber's husband. He's a very lucky man. But now let's get to the Harper's Most Beautiful People nominees. First up, Joseph Altman, nominated by Eugene Hilkmeyer. Joe is a dedicated volunteer with the Churchville Rotarian Club, promoting fellowship, goodwill, and community service. Joe monitors and advises the club's scholarship funding, promotes public relations with the Churchville community, and is the event coordinator for the club's many events and fundraisers. Thank you so much. Yvonne Bennett, nominated by William Molds. Yvonne is a devoted board member and volunteer for Extreme Family Outreach and their Extreme Scooby-Doo after-school and youth leadership programs. She is a member of Mountain Christian Church and a key component to the success of their Serve Fest, which fosters community projects for the needy. We're very lucky to have someone like Yvonne in our community. Next up, we have Heather, Ella, and Hannah Benson, nominated by the lovely Mary Hassler. Heather, Ella, and Hannah are dedicated to making sure that law enforcement and emergency personnel know they are supported and appreciated. Through a social media campaign called Rocks for Leos, Heather and her daughters paint rocks called Leos, named for law enforcement officers. With a message of thanks for their service, they have rocked over 3,000 officers, including K-9 officers. Yes, one for Mama. Thank you so much. William Billy Berg, nominated by Donald Gividen. Billy is a volunteer firefighter who has responded to emergency calls for over 20 years. He is the founder and coordinator of St. Baldrick's Havre de Grace, a community head-shaving event geared towards raising money to fight childhood cancer. Billy and the event team have raised over $500,000 for the St. Baldrick's Foundation. Congratulations, Billy. $500,000, not bad. Shirley Bortmetz, nominated by Susan Pardo. Shirley is a member of the Bells of St. Mary's, a group of women who hold fundraisers to support local charities, donate to the homeless, and add to St. Mary's Food Pantry. As part of the Bells Sewing Bee Ladies, she assembles kits to make blankets for the homeless and pillowcase-style dresses for the needy in Harford County and on missions to Haiti. Thank you, Shirley. Donna and Charles Berman, nominated by Robert Durgan. Donna and Charles have been volunteers with the Harford County Cloverettes and Friends of the 4-H Club and have served as superintendents of woodworking and welding with the 4-H Fair and Harford County Farm Fair for over 30 years. They are members of the Harford County and Maryland 4-H All-Stars. They further provide craft supplies for Vacation Bible School, make dresses, purchase toys, clothing, and baby items for mission projects, and donate vegetables from their own garden to those in need. Thank you so much. Next up, we welcome Dina Cardwell, nominated by Kim Popowski. Dina volunteers for the Havre de Grace High School football program and organizes team dinners. She also runs a group that accepts dresses for prom for girls who cannot afford one and then alters them at no charge. She further coordinates donations for the girls to have their hair, nails, and makeup done for the event. What a fantastic program. Thank you so much, Dina. Brenda Conzer, nominated by Carissa Richard. Brenda is the president of the Aberdeen Lioness Club, helping children and families in need in Harford County. She organizes and calls bingo for events benefiting schools, music, and sports programs, and Harford County Parks and Recreation. Brenda further fills book bags with school supplies and assists with local coat drives for family in need. She assists SARC and collects food for St. Paul's Lutheran Church and families in need. She's got a good fan base out there, too. So we have Jacqueline Jackie Downing, nominated by Cora Wilson Walters. Jackie is a member of the World of Faith International Church in Aberdeen, volunteering for their back to school and Christmas giveaway events, and is active in the church's choir. She is also the current president of the Aberdeen chapter of the Golden Age Club, overseeing meetings and preparing refreshments for those in attendance. Further, Jackie helps her neighbors in need with daily activities. Thank you, Jackie. Dominique Edwards, nominated by Liz Tutino. Dominique volunteers with the Welcome One Emergency Shelter. She sorts and organizes donations, arranges the pantry and freezer, does monthly inventory, cleans and maintains the air vents, and makes repairs on bunks. Wow, that's a lot. She also makes repairs on washing machines, picnic tables, all while helping to keep the facility clean. And as well as doing all of that work, she serves as a board member for the Inter-County Outreach of Aberdeen Bible Church. Congratulations and thank you. Carol Hansen, nominated by Barbara Knapp. Carol is the founder and president of Quilts for Heroes, a nonprofit organization that provides quilts to injured soldiers, veterans, and heroes. Carol and those that she has recruited to the organization have donated over 3,000 quilts to veterans and first responders. Additionally, Carol has been a member of the Flying Geese Quilt Guild for over 20 years, where she has donated quilts for fundraisers and all kinds of charitable causes. Margaret Megan Kaiser, nominated by Karen Benzowitz and Sandy Gallion. Megan is an inspiration and a leader in addiction recovery. After struggling for 5 years with substance abuse and with the help of Addiction Connection resources, she entered Shar Hope, a sober living home for women with substance abuse issues. After graduating from the program, Megan volunteered to become the house manager, overseeing and offering support and encouragement to the women there. Megan continues to work as a sponsor with others in recovery. Congratulations, you are a great example that recovery can happen. Susan Keeman, nominated by Cheryl Rufinat. Susan volunteers with the ARC Northern Chesapeake region, working with supported individuals. She has partnered in the adoption of one of the ARC's NCR community living homes and assists with the ARC After Dark Gala. Susan is also a one-on-one tutor for an individual in the ARC NCR's supported employment program. Thank you, Susan. Tom Lantier, nominated by Tara Lathrop. Tom serves the Harford County community as a passionate advocate for individuals suffering from addiction. Since his own recovery over 25 years ago, Tom has been a role model and mentor and serves as a sponsor for recovering addicts with Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous. He has tirelessly worked with Harford Community College, the Harford County Office of Drug Control Policy, and Juvenile Drug Court, speaking to students about the importance of education and abstinence from drugs and alcohol. Thank you so much, Tom. Candy McKiernan, nominated by Gwen Martin. Candy volunteers for Calvary Baptist Church Care Night dinners, feeding neighbors in need. After these dinners, Candy arranges for the donation of the leftover rolls and breads and delivers them to low-income and elderly residents at St. John's Towers and St. John's Commons in Havre de Grace. She further assists residents with daily chores and with the community's party day events. Thank you, Candy. Annette Nelson, nominated by Neela Lancelotti. Annette is a compassionate advocate for SARC and its mission to end violence in the Harford County community. She is a member of the planning committee for the organization's Balloon Glow Gala fundraiser, obtaining venues, planning and decorating, and ensuring the success of the event. I don't know if anyone's ever been to that, but it's a heck of an event. Thank you, Annette. Donald Don Osmond, nominated by Marilyn Cadone. Don has served the Harford County community for over 40 years. He formed the SMILES, Service Makes an Individual's Life Extra Special program at Havre de Grace High School to encourage his students to serve their community. He assists patients at the Citizens Care Rehabilitation Center and organizes Thanksgiving dinner each November for those in need in Havre de Grace. Don also works at Grace's Place Pantry and helps to distribute food to those without. And a high school English teacher? Barry's high school English teacher? You've got to be kidding me. How did he do? What were his grades?
A.
Did he ever get sent to the principal?
No.
Did he hang with a good group of people?
Yes, he did.
Okay, just checking. Thank you so much. Probably shouldn't have offered up that piece of advice, should you, Barry? We got to find out about Pat, too. Is that what you're saying? David Patrick, nominated by Kathleen Kirk. David volunteers at the Harford County Boys and Girls Clubs. Through Tech Girls, a nonprofit organization that encourages middle school girls to enter technology fields, David teaches workshops to promote STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Through his efforts, these young women set a world record for the most girls coding at the same time during Women's History Month. Congratulations. You're not off the hook, Pat. We're going to come back to you. Kathy Price, nominated by Wendell Baxter. Kathy is a tireless advocate of equality for all in Harford County. She has worked with the NAACP and has been a volunteer with the Human Relations Commission for 25 years. She spends countless hours reading books to youth and educating the public about their housing rights. She has served with the Maryland Multicultural Coalition and worked to incorporate multicultural education across the state of Maryland. Thank you so much, Kathy. Gavin and Vincent Riley, nominated by Helen Holland. Gavin and Vincent are the founders of Hearts for Babies, a community-wide campaign to support babies and mothers in need. At just 11 and 13, the brothers collected clothes, diapers, and other baby items and donated them to Birthright of Bel Air, the United Way of Central Maryland, and Tabitha's House. They serve as class helpers at their church's Bible camp, assist with soup kitchens, and raise money for cancer patients. Congratulations, guys. Lois Salino and Linda Hoffman, nominated by Dorothy O'Donnell. Lois and Linda are twin sisters, with the same giving spirit. They make meals for those released from the hospital, care for pets for someone who has a family emergency, help elderly neighbors with chores, and helped a young boy make his lemonade stand a success. They are active members of their church and volunteer for Anna's House. Congratulations, ladies. Eileen Seipel, nominated by Rachel Kolisha. I probably messed that up, but you'll have to tell me your last name correctly. Eileen dedicates her time to providing Karaoke Night, a social program for individuals with disabilities offered through Harford County Parks and Recreation's Therapeutic Recreation Program. Once a month, Eileen brings her own equipment and provides an evening filled with positive energy, upbeat music, laughter, and fun. Antoinette Stevens, nominated by Felicia Parker. Antoinette serves as the second vice president of the Omicron Chi Zeta chapter of the Zeta Phi Beta sorority and is committed to their mission of helping others excel. She coordinates food preparation for the Welcome One shelter and organizes the community cleanup of homes for Havre de Grace Housing Authority. She arranges the placement of wreaths on the graves of veterans at Bel Air Memorial Gardens and coordinates a lupus walk in the county to spread awareness. Linda Thomas, nominated by Edna Reeves. Linda is a top responder in emergency medical service EMS calls for the Darlington Volunteer Fire Company. She started and ran the Dublin Tennis Program for Harford County Parks and Recreation and was involved in both Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. Linda also served as a treasurer for her church and helped to run the concession stand for the North Harford football team. She is also a longtime member of the Dublin Grange, a community and work service program. Thank you, Linda. Brian Thompson, nominated by Leah Carter. Brian volunteers with veterans at the Perry Point Veterans Center. He created What is a Veteran, a presentation explaining the needs of veterans to new students at John Carroll High School, and participated in a school-wide collection drive for charity, a card-making event to thank veterans, and placed wreaths on the graves of servicemen and women. He has also assisted disabled adults with recreation at Mount Zion Church. Congratulations. Dina Wasmer, nominated by Linda Marlowe. Dina believes in giving back to her community. A successful real estate agent, Dina hosts events for local heroes with each home she sells and recently hosted a Hometown Heroes event for first responders, police officers, firefighters, and teachers. Dina has also donated to the local children's charities and has paved the way for several children to be able to go away to camp or to go on field trips. Sarah Webster, nominated by John Lanigan. Sarah is a dedicated volunteer for Habitat for Humanity Susquehanna and Aberdeen Restore. She greets customers, answers questions, and performs vital administrative tasks such as entering in-kind donation information into the Restore's database and posting the much-anticipated weekly donation spotlight on their Facebook page. Sarah also organizes housewares and keeps the sales floors clean. Let's give a round of applause to Sarah. And let's give a round of applause to all the nominees tonight. Great group of people, very tough selection this year. But at this time, it is my honor to introduce star student and county executive, Barry Glassman.
Okay, Christy, come here, don't go too far. I want to let you know that you are also nominated this evening as a Harford's Most Beautiful nominee.
What?
Yeah, and I'd like to recognize you. This nominee is a very special person. She has always contributed her time and talents, not only to us, but to numerous nonprofits and events throughout Harford County. So, Christy, I am honored to announce that you were nominated this evening, and you have served as our Master of Ceremonies for this event for 5 years, and I keep having you back, even though you tease me. And you have emceed events for Harford County Public Library, Harford County Family House, and the ARC. And as producer of Harford Magazine, Christy also highlights many of our nonprofits, and she brings so much attention to some of the initiatives that I'm close to. Choose Civility, our opioid epidemic, raising awareness, and all that you do. So thank you, and surprise, surprise. ago, at the beginning of my administration, I introduced the Shining Light Award. This extra category of Hartford's most beautiful people was established to recognize the brave volunteers who use their personal stories to shine a light of awareness on serious issues facing our county. Often the topics have deep, personal, and sometimes painful significance. Yet these individuals fight the stigmas and talk about difficult subjects that many would rather push into the shadows rather than shine a light on. This year, 2 individuals were nominated that embody what I think are the values of the Shining Light Award: Tom Lantieri and Meg Kaiser. Tom and Meg are passionate advocates for those who suffer from addiction. Together, they have sponsored many individuals with substance use disorders, and they have shared their personal journeys and powerful messages of loss and recovery with thousands of citizens and students. Thank you both for being inspiring leaders in our county by fighting against addiction and shining a light on the fact that recovery is possible and there is light at the end of the tunnel. God bless you. Tom and Meg, we are so grateful for all that you do to raise awareness about prevention and recovery. And it's especially meaningful for me to recognize Tom and Meg, who recently helped with Hartford County's efforts to celebrate Recovery Month in September. We had efforts including illuminating our buildings with purple lights, wearing purple, sharing personal stories, and painting kindness rocks. In addition, this year, hundreds of people from Hartford County and beyond came together to honor individuals in recovery with a music video featuring Andy Grammer's song, Don't Give Up on Me. Miss Natasha Jackson, one of my favorites, who coordinates the county's recovery choir, shared her voice for the video. She is with us tonight and to perform this beautiful song once again. Natasha, don't give up on me.
I will fight shake me loose. I'll reach my hand out in the dark and wait for yours to interlock. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. 'Cause I'm not giving up, no, not yet. Even when I'm down to my last breath, even when they say there's nothing left, so don't give up on. I'm not giving up, no, not me. Even when nobody else believes, I'm not going down that easily, so don't give up on me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And I will fight for you. I always do until my heart is black and blue. And I will stay with you. We'll make it to the other side, me and you.
All I can say is wow. That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Natasha. So the program is not over yet. The next and final award for the night is Hartford's Most Beautiful People's Ripple Effect Award. It is named the Ripple Effect Award to symbolize the exponential impact volunteering has had on our community. Just like a pebble dropped into a pond, our nominees send ripples throughout Harford County. The winner of the 2019 Ripple Effect Award has touched our community in a way that continues to produce waves of goodwill. And the award this year goes to Carol Hansen. Where are you, Carol? Come on up. Carol is the founder and president of Quilts for Heroes, a nonprofit organization that provides quilts to injured soldiers, veterans, and heroes. Since 2005, she and those she has recruited have donated over 3,000 quilts to comfort those heroes. Carol and the rest of the Quilts for Heroes team meet at Aberdeen Proving Ground South Chapel each week to create these works of art that honor and comfort those who protect our lives and our freedoms. Quilts have been presented to soldiers recovering at Walter Reed Army Medical Center, the Washington, D.C. Airmen and World War II Pacific Theater 2nd Marine Division survivors, combat veterans assigned to Warrior Transition Battalion in Fort Knox, Kentucky, and most recently, veterans admitted to the University of Maryland Upper Chesapeake Medical Center. Carol has presented quilts at APG ceremonies honoring active duty soldiers and veterans. She has met veterans and been so touched by their story that she will grab a quilt from her car and present it to them on the spot. Quilt for, that's awesome. Carol's dedication to these heroes is as beautiful and warm as the quilts she creates. Now, Carol, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I think I'm going to. What do you want to say to Harford County?
This is for my veterans. It's not for me, it's for my veterans.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony tonight, I think. I hope this event has renewed your spirit as it has done mine, and I cannot thank you guys enough for nominating me. I am completely surprised and taken aback, and I will carry that around like Linus from Snoopy carries his blanket. I'm so excited. Also, tonight's ceremony will air on Harper Cable Network Saturdays in October at 7 p.m. So, of course, we want to thank HCN, yay. Thank you all for being here and for all that you do for Harford County. Please drive home safely, and please don't text and drive.